say, man, I don't give a fuck about the feds, DEA, ATF, task force, jump out boys, and your local neighborhood robbers, nigga. I got to keep on pushing.
So, I ended my last video with a peculiar sentiment. But yeah, I ended it with a peculiar sentiment, I guess. A couple people that I know is like, what do you mean there's gonna be when our currency blows up? What are you talking about? You know, and I feel you. I know, but I mean, this is what they want, though, and this is what I think was the quote, or I'm going to paraphrase the quote, but I'm pretty sure this was about public education too. It said something to the effect that, you know, the moat of ignorance or intelligence or whatever between the ruling class and the working class must be so large that it's indescribable. That truth wouldn't look like truth, essentially, and that people, no matter how bright they may be, will have a hard time extricating themselves from their allotted place in life, which means from, if you're born poor, then you're gonna die poor, basically. But that's what the moat of ignorance is for. You know what I'm saying? That moat of intelligence between them, you know what I'm saying, keeps them in control and keeps you in serfdom. And again, this is one of the things that the Bible can tell you about. You know what I'm saying? The Bible warns of not dealing in unjust wages or unjust scales, which means like unjust, like counterfeit money. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people be like, well, I don't counterfeit no money. Well, that's fine. But basically, that's what the Federal Reserve does. If I had every dollar bill that the Federal Reserve prints, every dollar bill that's in a bank right now is a fiat currency, okay? And it used to, back in the day, every dollar that was printed must have been accounted for by some gold in Fort Knox. But Fort Knox has long been empty, okay? And they have long been just printing money, and we've been long off the gold standard, okay? And the Bible says, don't deal in unjust scales. So what does God see as a just scale? Gold and silver, okay? Gold and silver are going to become the most crucial part of Americans' lives if they can prepare for what's coming. If they were duly informed, if the media truly kept you informed, every American right now would have a stockpile of some gold and silver, just in case some shit breaks down and the currency falls apart for a little bit. Because if you even looked at the derivatives market and the real debt that our nation faces, we have more debt than the world could pay. Okay? Like, we have more debt than the whole global economy's revenue. Okay? So there's nothing that can help us escape this. As far as that goes. If you're trying to hold on to your paper fiat currency, then there's no escape, okay? But if you move to holding on to gold and holding on to silver, especially bit pieces, little things that you can use to barter with people for seed or for whatever, it'll help us to survive until we can put a gold standard currency together. I hope. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do what's necessary to make that happen, because I truly believe that we're in the last days. You know, like, I'd like to believe that there's enough people awake in America right now that if a nationwide martial law was attempted, that it would fail horribly. I hope. But if worse comes to worse and people are starting to be rounded up for free speech and things of that nature, you know, I'm gonna go out, you know. The only way I know how, which is to give glory to God and refusing the mark. But yeah, I wanted to stick on gold and silver though, because like I said, they're the only. Gold and silver is money. Okay, gold and silver is money, real money. You got to understand the difference between money and currency. Okay, currency is paper. Currency is supposed to represent money. It's not money. Okay? Now, what happens when currency is being printed that is not backed by anything of intrinsic value, that is not backed by anything? Then it's just paper. And the only thing that gives it value is the masses of people that still believe that it's worth something. But a lot of people be like, well, as long as everybody believes it, we'll be alright then. Yeah, right. But China, Japan, Russia, India, amongst a host of other nations, are moving away from the dollar as the reserve currency of the world. And China looks as if it's positioning itself to present a new currency that is backed by gold. And when that happens, the shockwave is going to be felt overnight here in America. I mean, it'll take a few hours to hit our stock market, but then when it does, things are going to get terrible. And I just want everybody to be ready for whatever tribulations may or may not come. I'm not saying this is a certain fact, even though I've talked to some financial insiders who are a lot smarter than me, especially when it comes to economics, and they say at the point that we're at, it's inevitable for a crash to happen. It's just a matter of when. When is China going to make a move to make a currency? And when they do, you got to understand that all of Asia is going to switch right to that from the dollar. And then that's going to have impact in Eastern Europe, and it's going to have effect in all of Europe then. And then you're going to be looking at losing the Middle East, and then it's just going to come right overseas. So when all those dollars come back in, how much do you think the money that you have in the bank is going to be worth? When everybody loses faith in the dollar, its currency will be revealed. I mean, its true value will be revealed, and that's going to be for nothing. And any dollar bills in your mattress, take them and go and purchase some gold or silver while you can. And then I would worry about your ammunition and your weapons and your food. But if you don't have any gold or silver, if shit does break down before you're truly prepared, you can at least still barter to get some of the things that you need. So I think that's the first step to being totally prepared. So I wanted to share that with you guys in case I was at all unclear. And have a good day. Be free. Stay free. Stay safe. Stay armed. I'll catch you guys when I catch you. And love you guys. Stay blessed. Cloud9. I ain't Enosh. Deuces.